Now, what I am going to do is I am one for 6 in this home run derby because it was all about proving that my left hand is no longer disabled as it was 3 months ago. Now, the thing that kept my hit ratio and statistics up from when I was about late 20s up until now is my ability to control the ball. You will see that this swing sends the ball driving into right field, where the weakest player Hello there, everybody. You will acknowledge me as Papa. And you will notice, or some of you have been waiting a full year for the second annual Papa's Homerun Derby. And this was held about 3 hours ago. Some of the participants would include my son, Makito, my grandson, Jeremiah, and 2 other participants. They went on a mercy mission to save a dog, so they get honorable mentions. That'd be Catherine and Derek.
Yeah, me. You did her.
So, for those of you who missed the action, it not necessarily highly competitive, but there were 3 goals in this tournament.
Wow.
The first objective was to get Jeremiah's new baseball glove worked in. Unfortunately, we were able to dedicate about 20 minutes of our time, mostly my time, to throw very hard baseballs into his glove. And then Makito, he came up after me, my arm got tired, and added another 5 minutes. Objective met. Second objective was a little bit self-centered, but you know, I am Papa. I've had some issues with my left tendon, not necessarily carpal tunnel, but doctor told me to lay off of it because I could not strike a golf ball. So simply the next objective was met because I was able to take some batting practice with Jeremiah pitching, and I was able to hit the ball without pain. So it's a very major big deal to me. And then I went a step further. I was able to ask him to resume the home run derby count, which entitles you to 10 first round hits. And on my 6th hit, I hit a line drive home run over the left field fence, which was about 200 feet away. And rather than being greedy, you know, I didn't want to push my luck because this stuff with the tendon and the elbow, and you know what? I had pain going on in my toe. It was bleeding throughout this whole thing, so I decided to stop. I was very happy with my performance. So then the next participant who came up was Makito, known as Doug Jr. And Jeremiah was pitching to him. I went to the outfield, and Makito got some warm-up swings. It was showing a lot of promise, and he didn't tell us when he was starting his home run derby 10 swings, but he nailed one over the fence. And then he, on his very next at bat, which was still a practice one, he hit the ball so far over the fence. I will agree, that was the furthest hit of the day of anybody. Though it was still a practice swing.
Wow, Doug, you're a professional.
Now, let's talk about Jeremiah's performance.
You're holding the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Now let's talk about Jeremiah's performance, because Jeremiah, Jeremiah, he actually did all 10. There was 3 rounds of 10. His first round of 10 yielded him two home runs. That's true. He got two home runs, and I started adding quality values, and they were high towering home runs that barely made it inside the left field foul pole. So he got 2 on that go round, and then both Makito and I, we passed. We were happy with our performance. It was all about Jeremiah anyway, really. This Homerun Derby, not so much about Papa. So Jeremiah comes up again, and then he gets 1 home run, but it had this magnificent quality because it went almost as far as Makito's home run. It went way over the 200-foot fence, left center field, and crashed just short of a shed.
Wow, you hit that? You're gonna go to places. Good job.
And then in the 3rd round, Jeremiah got back up, and I believe, I'm going to have to get corrected on this, but he was rather ineffective in his last 10, and I will give him a chance to rebut on that. But as far as this competition goes, everybody's a winner who's able to come back and tell us why they're an MVP. Now let's pass it over to Jeremiah and have him explain to the audience why he was the MVP.
Why do you feel like you were the MVP,
I
Jeremiah?
was the MVP because I hit more home runs. More home runs goes winner. So MVP.
Okay, is that your final thoughts?
Do you know what MVP stands for?
Yes, I do.
What?
Most valuable player.
I knew it's the most valuable player, which is your mom, because I saved the dog.
You only get 50% credit because Derek was there with you. Now, even if Makito doesn't give us any words, let's just show him on this reel and ask him why he is the MVP of Papa's 2nd Homerun Derby.
I'm MVP because I'm the best. I threw some hard throws for Jeremiah's warm-ups.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. My warm-up batting, I only received 4 pitches. On my last pitch, it was a home run, and it was the farthest one. And then when me and Jeremiah made it official, that my next pitch, which is pitch number 5, was going to be the start of the Homerun Derby, I hit it on the first try and got a home run and hit a vehicle.
You hit a car?
I hit a car.
That's a big accomplishment.
He hit a car during
wow.
warm-ups.
No, that was not during warm-up.
That wasn't an
That
official?
was the official one.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And after that moment, I stopped batting. So I only batted once the entire time, and I only had 5 pitches, and that's it.
Impressive.
Yes.
Wow.
4 practice pitches, 1 official pitch.
Wow, you hit a car.
Yes. And this is why I won MVP.
And let me wrap this up.
Wow.
So, as you'll see, everybody who participated has a good reason being MVP. You notice how we didn't talk about our disadvantages, maybe being old or being of ill health or anything like that. We didn't talk about that. We just did our best. Didn't talk about